Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the JEDI Holocron that I got at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And it comes in this little nifty satchel that says Black Spire Outpost on it. It comes with this USB charging cable, and I was surprised that this only took me like 10 minutes to charge up, so that's pretty fun. So here's the standard look at all sides of it. It's a pretty basic design. That's where you plug in the USB, and then one of these sides is where you can open it up and put in a kyber crystal. To activate the lights and sounds, you have to spin this top side, if you couldn't call it a top, and this is at the bottom. They only spin the one direction, they don't go the other way. So I gotta darken it a bit so the lights read, because it's very glowy in person. It's also rather loud. Now if you touch these two kind of darkened sides, it'll talk to you.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the temple. That time has passed, and our future is uncertain.
And if you just let it sit like that, it'll just keep sort of making that noise. But then, one more time.
We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere, and in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you, always.
Now I'm going to open up this little section here and put in a blue kyber crystal that was in my lightsaber. And we'll get different audio.
I will teach you the ways of the Jedi. Now that they're extinct, the Jedi are romanticized, deified. If you strip away the myth and look at their deeds, the legacy of the Jedi is failure, hypocrisy, hubris. This is the lesson. That Force does not belong to the Jedi. To say that if the Jedi die, the light dies is vanity. Can you feel that? I will not be the last Jedi. Balance. Powerful light, powerful darkness. It was a Jedi Master who was responsible for the training and creation of Darth Vader. I will not be the last Jedi.
Alright, you get the idea. Now, it glows bluer in this light than it does on camera. However, when I turn the lights off, it reads way more purple on camera. Anyway, I'm also going to put in the purple, which I haven't done yet, so let's see what happens. But I'll turn it on again.
When war throws everything into confusion, look to the Jedi teachings for clarity. Jedi instincts aren't natural, but come from years of training and discipline. War is the most perilous test of that discipline and training.
What's cool is it's lighting up purple based on the purple kyber crystal. I like that.
When war throws everything into confusion, look to the Jedi teachings for clarity.
Alright.
In negotiations, there are gray areas. In war, there are not. A warrior can't afford them. There's only right and wrong, good and evil, light and dark. and victory or defeat.
Now, one of the other things that's fun is that, alright, let me break it down for you. When you go to the lightsaber, like Savvy's workshop, the 4 crystals that you can get in there are blue, green, red, and purple. But in one of the other stores, you can buy white and yellow and, you know, the other crystals colors. So, Tracy and I got blue and purple, but I also bought green and red. They were sold out of white, and they had a few yellow, but I'm not a big fan of yellow as a lightsaber color, so I didn't really go that route. However, I do kind of wish I'd gotten yellow just for the sake of this holocron, because I think they're kind of fun to put in there. So I kind of regret not getting yellow. But still, it's pretty exciting that you can switch these elements out. I haven't heard green yet. But as expected, it glows green. So here we go.
I am a manifestation of the Force.
Nice.
A force that consists of 2 parts. Living beings generate the living force, which in turn powers the wellspring that is the cosmic force. May the Force be with you. Remember, concentrate on the moment. Feel, don't think. Use your instincts. Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
The audio on this is pretty clear. Like, it's not hazy or muffled or tinny or anything, so that's fun. So, I'm going to put in the red one. See what happens with this. That's really fun looking. And I know, technically, I don't think a red kyber crystal should belong in here.
Attachment leads to jealousy. The shadow of greed, that is. Much to learn. You still have. Attachment leads to jealousy.
Alright.
The shadow of greed, that is. Powerful you have become. The dark side I sense in you.
So that's fun. So you know what's also fun? They make a Sith holocron, which I didn't get. Just based on watching, you know, the animated shows, I wasn't really interested in having a Sith holocron. But now after playing with this, I'm curious. Especially because I want to see what happens if I put the other kyber crystals inside that. Now, I really like the fact that the lightsabers and the holocrons all operate with the same kind of kyber crystal. It'd be very easy for them to make merch that just works on its own. But just like how in Jedi lore you should be able to take the crystal out and do stuff with it, I really got to give it up to Disney for taking the kyber crystal and letting it power the color of the lightsaber and the color and operation of this. That interchangeability is really awesome. It's really fun playability, but it's cool that they went out of their way to kind of make it function like that. Also, the Sith holocron can connect to this, kind of like how it did in the show, and create its own separate kind of audio. So this isn't like a full review of everything because I don't have the Sith holocron to show you. I don't have the other 2 kyber crystals. This is kind of like a partial review and partial, like, this is what I got and this is how it works. So yeah, there you go. I like this a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. It's got good playability. It retails in the parks for $49.99. Some theme park stuff, well, all theme park stuff costs a lot. But sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. I would feel that maybe $49 for a light and sound thing, that's a little steep, but it does come with the plug, and it charges really quickly, and it looks cool, and it's fun to play with, and as a Star Wars fan, I like having a Jedi holocron on the shelf. Even when you charge it, it pulsates, so that's fun, and when it's a solid blue, it's done charging. Really fun. It's basically the Star Wars version of a Lament configuration, so that's fun. It looks cool on the tabletop. I'm happy with it. $49.99, that's up to you whether you'd want to spend that if you're in the park. But kyber crystals, holocron, equals good times. thanks for watching, everybody. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.